Tomorrow night, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, will be making his return to the ring against Arslanbek Makhmudov. And today I'm going to give my thoughts and prediction on that fight and a couple others on the undercard. So let's get into it. So we talked about Conor Benn and Regis Prograis in my last video, so I'm not going to talk about that. But I am going to talk about the two other heavyweight bouts that are on the card. So let's start with the first one of the night. Frazier Clarke, Justis Huni. Really good fight, not one that I think any of us really expected to see at the moment, but I'm not going to knock it. It's a good fight. Two guys who obviously have suffered knockout defeats to the current world champion, Fabio Wardley. That being Justis Huni's last fight as well, and Frazier Clarke's had two fights since then. One he won by knockout against Ebenezer Tete, and another that he lost via split decision against someone else on the card, Jimmy TKV. This is kind of a make or break for Frazier Clarke, as he's had, a few losses and draws recently. In his last 4 fights, he has won 1, drawn once, and lost twice. So if Frazier wants to keep climbing the ladder, this is a must-win fight for him. And then Justis Huni, obviously coming off that knockout loss against Fabio Wardley. He was outboxing Fabio that entire fight, and he just got caught with a massive shot in the last round because, that's what Fabio does. He's got the equalizer. So it makes for a really interesting fight. Both guys coming off losses. So which way am I leaning with it? I think purely on the fact that Frazier Clarke did draw with Fabio Wardley the first time, and then in their second fight lost via a horrible knockout. That was scary. He rearranged Frazier Clarke's face in that fight. So because of that and the fact that Justis Huni was outboxing Fabio Wardley for the majority of their fight and just got caught in that last round, got a bit too complacent, which you can't do with a puncher like Fabio Wardley, I'm going to go for a Justis Huni win via points. Then we go to the next heavyweight fight on the card, Jamie TKV versus Richard Riakporhe for the British heavyweight title. Jamie TKV, as I said, he's coming off a good win against Frazier Clarke, split decision win, mind you. Prior to that, he did lose via knockout to David Adelaide, but TKV did look pretty good in his last fight. His opponent, Richard Riakporhe, still new to the heavyweight division. His last fight was not against great heavyweight opposition in Tommy Welch, who he ran through with ease in 2 rounds. He has 1 loss on his record to CBS when he was fighting in the cruiserweight division, but since then he's looked pretty good and obviously moved up to heavyweight. And I don't know if you guys have seen him recently, but he looks wham. He looks big. But this is a great fight, great British title fight. I think since it's on Netflix, it's going to be the most watched British title fight in history, which is great, good for these guys. Which way am I going to go with it? This is a hard fight to call, TKV is the champion and Richard Riakporhe is still very new to the heavyweight division. But saying that, I think I am going to go for Richard Riakporhe to win via knockout. TKV was knocked out in both of his defeats, I think. So his chin can be hurt and it can be touched. 5 knockouts in his 9 victories versus Riakporhe's 15 knockouts in his 19 victories. I'm going to go for Richard Riakporhe mid to late round stoppage. As I said, I covered Conor Benn in my last video, so we're not going to talk about his fight. So let's go to the main event, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, versus Arslanbek Makhmudov. Now, this is an interesting fight. Tyson Fury, he has been out the ring for about 16 months. Last time we saw him in the ring was a loss to Alexander Usyk, and when we actually think about it, Fury hasn't had a good performance that has resulted in a win in quite a long time. Tyson Fury's last fight, Alexander Usyk, lost via unanimous decision. Fight before that, Alexander Usyk, lost via split decision. That was a really good Tyson Fury performance, I think. It was the best Fury performance we'd seen in a while, but it still was a loss. Prior to that, he gets a split decision win over Francis Ngannou in his first ever professional boxing fight, which and I'm sure a lot of other people would argue, he actually lost that fight, which was an embarrassing performance. Prior to that, he got a TKO over Derek Chisora. Yes, it was a victory, but Fury was looking slow in that fight. Prior to that fight, it was a TKO over Dillian Whyte. He looked quite slow in that fight as well. And the fight before that was the 3rd fight with Deontay Wilder. That was a good performance by Fury, even though he was dropped a few times. But that was in 2021. We haven't had a really good Fury performance that has resulted in a win since 2021. That's 5 years. And as I said, Fury hasn't fought in about 16 months. He ballooned up in weight while he was in retirement. enjoyment. He was drinking, he was eating, partying on his yacht out in Thailand. Yes, he was uploading clips of him training every now and then, but he wasn't properly living the life. And Fury has done that throughout his career. He's retired, ballooned up in weight, come back, and he's been alright. But Tyson Fury is 37 years old. There's only so many times that your body will allow you to do that. And Fury is a freak of nature. We have seen Fury do a lot of things that with his size and weight he should not be able to do. But Father Time does wait for no one. And Makhmudov is not a pushover fight, He's 21-2. 19 of his 21 wins he has won by knockout. A lot of those I think he's won in the first 3 rounds as well. So he's a fast starter, and we have seen Fury sometimes can get a bit complacent and he can start slow sometimes, especially recently. So Fury is going to need to be on it. Now, skill for skill, Tyson Fury is a better boxer than Makhmudov. There's no doubt about that. And a vintage Tyson Fury, like the Tyson Fury who fought Deontay Wilder, or the Tyson Fury that fought Klitschko, even the Tyson Fury that lost to Usyk in their first fight, gets rid of Makhmudov with ease, in my opinion. But he's been out the ring for a long time. He's getting older. He's not getting any better, He is, despite what he wants to say, he is slowing down. The feet aren't what they used to be. He's certainly not the mover he used to be all those years ago. So this is another fight that really depends on how Tyson Fury looks more than how Makhmudov's going to look. Because I think we can all kind of guess what Makhmudov's going to look like. He's not got the best feet in the world. He's not got the best head movement in the world. His hands are decent. He's got a lot of power in his right hand. And Fury's not got the best chin in the world. He's got great powers of recovery, but he is easy to put down. He's easy to put down. He's just hard to keep down. But at the age Fury is, he can't keep relying on that. So for a comeback fight, fair play to Tyson Fury for taking this. It is a dangerous fight. As I said, at any other point in his career, I would have picked Fury very easily over Makhmudov. And I'm just saying now, I am still picking Fury to beat Makhmudov. But I do think Tyson Fury potentially will be dropped in this fight. I really wouldn't be surprised if he's dropped. In fact, no, I'm going to predict it now. I think Tyson Fury will be dropped in this fight. I think in maybe rounds 4 or 5, Tyson will be dropped. But despite that, I do expect him to get up and be okay and win quite a wide points decision. I can't see him stopping Makhmudov, but I can definitely see him coming back from being dropped and winning quite widely on the cards. I'm saying maximum Makhmudov will win 2 rounds. So I'm saying a 10-2, and then with the knockdown, I guess that makes it a 9-3. But I do expect Tyson Fury to come through this fight. And then by the sounds of things, it looks like he does want to try and set up that AJ fight at the end of the year. The fight that we've been wanting for 10 years. And like I was saying with the AJ Wilder fight, way too late, but I don't care. I'd rather get this too late than not get it at all. Because like I'm sure a lot of people, aren't really interested in seeing Fury, Wilder and AJ fight any of the new people coming through. We just want to see them complete that triangle of fights. So if AJ can somehow fight Wilder sometime in the summer and Fury comes through Makhmudov tomorrow night, I'd love to see Fury and AJ get this fight on at the end of the year or early next year, because that's the fight we all want to see. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Tyson Fury's fight and a couple of the fights on the undercard. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye guys.